Hi, I'm Dan. 2. Rainbow Lights in Space. In this chapter, you'll create a cool-looking animation, a rainbow V that flies through space and leaves colorful trail behind. This program was inspired by the demo screen, a subculture of elite programmers who made amazing graphical programs starting in the 1980s. Demo Screener make beautiful elaborate programs called demos that show off the artist's musical and programming skill. But most amazing of all, these programs were teeny, just a few kilobits. The program will write isn't quite as small, but it's dramatic and colorful, and it uses only a few lines of scratch code. Before you start coding, look at the following feature to see what the final program will look like. Just like Demo Screener, you can make beautiful programs. Let's create your own graphic demo in Scratch. Sketch out the designs. The first step of turning an idea into a Scratch program is to sketch out what you want it to look like. Planning your program like you figure out the sprites you want and how they will behave. I recorded drawing your idea on paper so you can cross them if you don't like them, and write down notes and remember it also best to keep the project simple. When you've collected your simple game, you can then build on it to add complexity, which is the idea behind interactive development. First, you make the program work, then you make the program better. You can always add cool things to the basic program after you finish it. Don't worry about making the sketch look nice. It's more important to have a solid base for the main part of the program. In my sketch, I have 3 parts, A, B, and C. We will work on this part at a time until we have built the full program. After you completed a sketch of what you want your program to do, you can start programming. Go to https://scratch.edu. Sign up on a account on the site if you haven't already, and log in. Having an account lets you save your program on the Scratch website. After you log it in, click the Create button at the top of your screen to start making your own Scratch project. Then click the Start field at the top to change the name of the project from Untitled to Rainbow Line. Let's begin by talking part A of the sketch. Create the space backdrop. First, let's clean up sprites we won't use and set a background. Clean up and set the stage. Every time you create a new Scratch project, you will see an orange cat sprite on a black-white stage. We don't need the cat sprite on your program, so right-click the stage 1, cat in the stage list, and enter select delete to remove the cat from the stage and a sprite line, or click the strike can icon next to the sprite. Click the Choose a Backdrop button, which looks like a landscape painting under New Backdrop. The Backdrop Library window will open the display or the backdrop in alphabetical order. Click the Start Backdrop. Click the Start Backdrop. Now the stage background looks like outer space. Create 3 bouncing dots. Next, we will add 3 new sprites that represents the 3 points of the flying V. Painting the point dot. Click the paint button which looks like the paint brush. A new sprite named Sprite 1 is created in a stylist. Clicking this button also switches the editor to the custom tab, which contains the paint editor. Use the press 2 to draw a small red dot near the crosshair in the paint editor. It may have to zoom in by clicking the zoom button, which looks like a magnifying glass in a paint editor. In the sprite pane above the sprite list, change the sprite name from sprite 1 to dot 1. Add code for dot 1 sprite. Now we can start programming. Click the code tab to make the code area visible, and the following code to the code area. You can find this block in the event yellow, movement dark blue, operator green, and control light orange. Category. When you click the green flag, the dot 1 sprite dot in a rainbow direction between 118 and 100 degrees. Then the forever loop moves the sprite forward 10 steps and make the sprite bounce in it hit the edge of the stage. The sprite will continue to do this forever. Notice that the dot 1 sprite isn't drawing any rainbow line yet. We will do that later when we create more sprites. Explore direction and degree. Work line up or right are perfectly understood and as direction by humans like you and me, but the computer needs a number to indicate an exact direction. All sprites in Scratch have their own direction number. The direction number are between 118 and 118 degrees. Pointing at 0 degree is facing up. Pointing at 90 degree is facing to the right. And following features show several directions in the degree. Notice that the degree increase in a log-set direction and described in a counterclockwise direction. Also notice that 118 and 118 degrees point in the same direction down. The pick window 118 to 118 plus choose a rainbow number to use as the direction, then the point in direction. Block point the sprite in this direction. This means that the sprite could be pointed in any possible direction. Let's write a new script that demonstrates how degree works. Open a new tab by pressing Ctrl T in the web browser and go to https://scratch.edu to open a new Scratch editor. You can edit multi-Scratch programs at the same time. In the code area for the tab sprite name Sprite 1, add the following code using block from the event: yellow, control light orange, motion dark blue, and look purple. Category. Keep in mind that we are writing a totally separate program from the Rainbow Light program. When you run this program, the cat sprite points toward the mouse. The cat will set the direction in which it points. Notice that the direction number change as the cut directions change. Duplicate the dot one stripe. Right-click the dot one stripe and in a stripe list and select Duplicate. Do this type so that you make two duplicate. Dot 2 and dot 3. Scratch any locality name a stripe with increasing number. Save point. Click the green flag to test the card so far. Check that all three dots are moving and bouncing around the stage. Then you duplicated the sprite. You also duplicated the sprite card. Click the red stop sign and save your program. Draw the rainbow line. Now that we create all the bouncing dots, we can create the 4-dot sprite to draw the rainbow line. We will write a program that makes this drawing dot move quickly between the 3 bouncing dot sprite. Drawing a line was it moving. This process will create 3 times, and then after 10 seconds, the screen will clear. Add a card for the drawing dot sprite. This project uses paint card blocks, which are not included in the block palette by default. You must click the Edit and Extension Bounce button in the lower left corner of Editor and select Paint from the windows that appear. The right one of the bouncing dot tries and select Duplicate because this is a duplicate of bouncing dot. It has some code we need to delete. It is called area. Delete all the card block by dragging the green flag quickly. Block and all the block underneath it to the block palette in the middle of the editor where they will disappear in the stripe pane. Remember this bright drawing dot. As you follow two scripts to the drawing dot stripe, you can find this block in the event yellow, pane, clear, control, light orange, and motion dark blue category. Remember, the pane card block appears only if you click the Add Extension button and select Pen. In Clip 1, make sure you use to go to block, not to go to multiply E block. Also, be sure you change the go to block so the arrow go to the mouse pointer. To do so, click the white triangle on the block and select a sprite from the menu. Before you run the card, let's talk through how it works. When you click the green flag in script 1, the drawing dot sprite runs the area or block to clear away any pen drawing already on the stage. Then the script runs the pen block down. As the sprite moves around, it will align on the stage. To better understand what the pen down look does, imagine holding down a giant marker on the floor while you walk it around it. The marker will draw a line on the floor following you. The drawing dot go to dot 1, put it pen down, go to dot 2, and then go to dot 3. Next, the change pen color by 10 block change the color of the pen slightly. You can increase this number to make a color change faster. At the same time, the dot 1, dot 2, and dot 3 sprite continue to move around on their own. So the V line that the drawing dot sprite draw also move around. Script 2 is a lot similar to understand. This card waits 10 seconds and then clears the screen of many marks made by the pen block. Now the stage won't become overcrowded with rainbow line. Set point. Click the green flag to test the card so far. You should see a large flying rainbow move across the stage. Then, every 10 seconds, the rainbow clear. Click the red stop sign and save your program. The complete program. The final code for the intended program is shown here. Notice the code are .1, .2, and .3. Sprite is identical. If your program isn't working correctly, check the code against this code. Turbo mode. If you hold Shift while clicking the green flash, you can start the program in turbo mode. The computer is usually able to run the computer in turbo mode instead of drawing in the screen after each code block. Scratch draw to the drawing and the program will look like it's running fast. Shift click the green to run the rainbow-like program in turbo mode. Almost instantly, the screen fill up. To end turbo mode, shift click and green flag again. Summary. In this chapter, you get a project that has custom sprites to create even if they are just dots. Use the pick rain down block to point a sprite in the rain down direction. Make sprite move the bounces off the edge of the stage. Duplicate sprite and the code. Use the pen block to draw rainbow line. This project is a demo that user can watch but you can't control. In Chapter 3, you will make a maze game that lets players integrate with a program by using the keyboard. This will be the first real game project in the book. Review question. Try to answer the following practice questions to test what you have learned. You probably want to know all the answers off the top of your head, but you can explore the Sprite editor to figure out the answer. What happens when the sprite moves after it has run a pen down block? If some code moves a sprite but no line is drawn behind it, what might cause this problem? Which block causes the line in the rainbow-like program to look like a rainbow? Which code block do you use to make the rainbow-like thicker? How do you turn the turbo mode? How do you turn it off? How do you duplicate a sprite and its code block? Where does the sprite point when its direction is 90 degrees? What is the degree direction for pointing up? You want a sprite to point down and move in that direction. In which color of block category would you find code block to do this? How do you select a new background from Scratch background library? You see a sprite named Sprite1 and a sprite list. How did you rename this sprite? Thank you for listening.